One of the problems with thinking about creativity is it defies the old categories of what is economy, what is culture, what is education. This is a quotation from a United Nations survey, which is repeated every 3 years, looking at the global creative economy. And incidentally, on the way that the United Nations define creative industries, they also reckon this is almost now the first or second fastest growing sector of the global economy, not just in the advanced economies in Europe and North America and so on, but right around the world, all around the world, this is important. And the thing that I thought was interesting in this definition is it highlights the extent to which you cannot only measure this stuff in economic terms, you have to integrate the economic understanding with the cultural understanding. And indeed, the most recent report of the United Nations on the global creative economy, which was produced in 2013, they argue it's now impossible to disentangle economic policy from cultural policy. Well, that gives a huge problem for governments everywhere, but it's a reality. We know that it's true. The culture of a city, the culture of a country is what produces its economic success or its economic failure. And in the same way, if you're a gardener or a farmer, you plant a seed in soil where you know it will prosper. You can't, if you're building a car factory or a clothing factory, you can put it anywhere in the world, wherever labor is cheap and regulations are bad, you put your factory there. It can be in China this year, Vietnam next year, Malta the year after. But with creativity, because it's about people, you can't just move your economy around anywhere. You have to look at what are the assets in a community and grow your economy from that point. So this is what I think is the most interesting new definition of the creative economy. It's saying it's the configuration of relationships that gives a system its essential characteristics. So it's less helpful to define the economy by what it does than try to understand how it's organized. So now our thinking is more and more about what is the essence of the way this new economy is working.